Hello guys, I'm Abigail Ekweghi and welcome back to today's video. So I wanted to talk to you guys on how to actually lose those mid section, those extra flab on the mid section, your belly and all that, but you keep your curve at the same time. If you've been struggling with this, you're not alone. I did struggle with it for many years before I actually figured out these things, and all the whole information in this video is going to be backed up with scientific studies. The article I wrote about this whole topic, the links to all the resources is going to be in the article, so if you want to read more you can check out the blog post. And let's get started with this video. If you're new here on my channel, welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And you guys, please like and share this video, it supports me a lot. Let's get started with the video. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section. So the first thing I want you to bear in mind when it comes to losing any part of your body, it's the fact that first, you have to make sure that your body is placed in a caloric deficit. That's putting your body at the level at which you are doing more activity than you're eating. So how do you do this? The best practice to put yourself in a calorie deficit is to just eat less and also train more. So what it means is when you start watching to lose body fat, generally you want to eat a little bit lower than what you used to eat before, and then you also want to increase your activity. Maybe you start working out or you start doing another extra walk, just to make sure that you're burning and using up all the energy you are eating, because every food, the calories you're taking in all amount to energy. When those energy are not used up, they result to fat storage. Did that make sense? So that's the first thing. You need to be creating calorie deficit for you to actually lose belly. The next thing is for you to eat a little more protein, especially when you're on a deficit. This is helping to actually increase protein synthesis, which is the process of building and using up protein to build muscle and retain your muscle for you. So whereby you are deficient in protein, your body will also break down muscle and tissues and use them up as energy. Since you're also on a calorie deficit, you also should stay away from things like soda and alcohol and all those empty calories, and probably eat more healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, then eat carbohydrates and fats. All this has to be in your meal. The eating part is gone. Let's move on to the training pattern that actually will get you results. When I started off training, anytime I feel okay, my belly is big, I want to reduce it, what I first do is focus on only ab exercises, and my lower body exercises actually decreases. But I will tell you the reason this is so crazily bad for whatever I want to achieve, especially when it comes to losing those belly and keeping my lower body. So the first thing you want to do is, when you want to do your ab exercise, you shouldn't focus on only doing your ab exercises. Fine, you need to do targeted ab exercise to isolate that area, tighten them and burn more from that area, but your focus should be ab targeted exercise. At the same time, you want to do a total body general fat burning exercise. Does that make sense? So that means you're combining your ab exercise with a cardio workout. It could be a high intensity cardio or a low intensity cardio, depending on what you like to do. That's fine. Or you combine your ab exercise with a total body strength training. You lift weights and you do resistance training. This is the two methods that studies have shown that you can actually lose a body part or reduce a body part and then still keep other area that you want to keep. You get the point? So you need to do ab exercise and do cardio along with it. The best practice is to start off with the ab exercise and then finish off with the cardio exercises and maybe the resistance training. This will help your body use up all the fat storage that it has actually extracted from that area you did targeted exercises for, and then use it up for other activity you're carrying out. So that's the first part of this training, the ab side of the training. And yes, you need to train your ab with the correct form, exercise well. This video is going to be long. I don't know, it's going to be long, but I'm trying to get more information out so you guys could understand and get the picture. So that's it for this one. I've lost my train of thought altogether. So the second part to the training side is training your lower body. Now this is where I made a whole lot of mistake. Remember I told you that when I start trying to lose belly, most of the time I tend to do mostly ab exercise, and then my lower body training reduces. That's why I was getting it wrong the whole time, and studies has proved that this is wrong. For you to retain muscle and keep the body parts that you want, you need to train that body parts as hard as ever, as hard as you were before you even started coming on a deficit. That's the only way you tell your body that, okay, this muscle, I need this muscle intact, I don't want anything shifting from it. So make sure you go to other places of the body that I don't use fully to actually source for food to carry out the activity. You get the point? So you want to be training your lower body as hard and harder than you ever did before during the time you're on a deficit. This is what has helped me retain the most muscle whenever I'm cutting down calorie or probably eating less, intentional or unintentional calorie cut. And even when you lose energy, because definitely if you're cutting down calorie, you're going to lose a whole lot of energy at some point, but just still try as much as you can to still lift the same kind of weight. Use it on the lower body, and maybe you could just see what you can do. You could just switch your training, like you train do the part of the workout in the morning and then you finish off in the evening if energy is the problem. But do not decrease the quantity of weight or the level of training you do on the lower body before you start cutting calorie. What you do when you do this, you're simply telling the body that I no longer need this heavy muscle, let's release it, we're not using it to the fullest. So that's exactly what it tells those lower body if you don't train them hard. This is a mistake. You get the point? So I hope you got this clear. I'm trying to emphasize it so you understand it well. Well, that's it for this training part. Now it comes down to one last bonus tips that I have for you, and this one has to do with sleeping. Yes, sleeping and recovery. Okay, there are two, but I'm putting it as one. Sleep, then actually allow time for your muscle to recover. Make sure you at least get 7 hours of sleep for the night, and during the day you can take 1 or 2 days off to help your muscle recover, because when the muscle recovers, that's when it becomes stronger. And now that you're on a deficit, your muscle will take a lot longer time to recover, so you want to allow it to recover and rest. And on the sleeping part, if you miss sleeping, you're also going to be putting your body in a state of really retaining and storing more fats on the body. So when we sleep, we actually use more of fat as energy to sustain ourselves during the sleep. But when we're awake, we tend to burn more of different things, carbohydrate if we have food in our system, or fats, and sometimes we even burn tissues. So these are the ways that you can actually lose your belly and keep your curves. I hope this video helped you out. A more detailed article on this topic will be linked in the description box. I know I probably cut off some things and I missed some things out, because obviously this is video, we're trying to make it short, and I'm not sure this video is already short. It's probably very, very long. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and share, subscribe to the channel if you're new here on my channel, and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss a video from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.